The fall is upon us. The warm air becomes a little colder. Just as the season changes, so does the color of the leaves that crunch under your feet. Symbolistically, the days become shorter, and so the dark is upon you. Your adolescence playing in the streets, not knowing what comes in the future. And we're the Bad Audio Basement Show. Halloween is upon us and it's on its way. Candy is already in your bowl. Food is coming along. Parties are starting. All your favorite restaurants are all decorated out, and so on and so forth. Welcome to the Bad Audio Basement Show. I'm your host, Brando Mitchell, and with me, as always, is my co-host. Oh boy, with me as
Okay.
always
Hey,
is my.
everybody. Welcome to the podcast. We are going to have a great show. We have some great guests. I'm personally excited for this time because we're going to be doing something I would want to do and talking about Halloween. But first of all, I got to introduce you to one of my good friends. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to get you going. The man, the myth, the legend, Joe Cola. Take it away, Joe.
Joe
What's
Cola, what?
going on?
Joe Cola, what are we drinking?
Oh, we're drinking some White Claw.
Hey.
Surge.
No one's above the claw. All right.
Eat your chest.
All right, all right, all right. Now, on a serious note, um, it's not we're still in the adolescent stage of doing the show, and we're still very much so in the beginning stages. And when I was actually when this guest asked me to be on the show, I was very thoroughly excited because this is a man, a father, a husband, someone who someone who is a cologne connoisseur, a cigar enthusiast, a man's man, my friend, and an all-around a good guy, Mr. Christopher Eli. Chris, take it away.
God bless you guys. I'm happy to be on here. I see the first few episodes and I've been really excited to get on here. And came on the perfect time, a Halloween special. You know how much I love the Halloween franchise. You guys know that especially. So can't wait to talk about it. Can't wait to talk about some things and let's get this rolling.
Where do we begin? Well, Chris, let me ask you this. Where do you begin in the Halloween franchise?
There's like four different timelines.
Where would you
There's
all
a
right.
Rob Zombie timeline. That's one of the worst in my opinion. But that's my opinion. On people like that movie, but that's my opinion. It's one of the worst in my opinion. There's
Yeah.
the H2O timeline, which is part one, part two was so 78, 81. Then you got the 20 years later, and then Resurrection with Buster Rhymes. Obviously, Buster Rhymes kicking
That's
Michael and be like, looking real crispy there, Michael, the goodbye. And then you got then you got the Blumhouse, which is just one, then Halloween 2018 kills and ends, and then you got the original, what you call it, the Thorn saga or trilogy, whatever you want to call it. Well, no, it's a saga because there's five movies. So it's one, two, four, five, and six. Because three doesn't even have Michael Myers in it. It was because it was supposed to be an anthology series. Because John Carpenter wanted to make like every Halloween be a different movie. So it's Halloween, but it's a different thing every time. But people loved Michael Myers so much that when they made part two, they brought back the character Michael Myers. But part three, it was a totally different story. It was called Season of the Witch. Now
Yes.
the premise for that story was um basically there was some company called Shamrock Masks, I believe. I haven't watched this movie in so long. It's one of my least favorites, so that's why I don't know much about it. But I watched it, but it's just yeah, I believe it's called Shamrock Masks. And so there's this TV commercial goes 13 days to Halloween, or whatever case, or how many days, whatever. So on a certain day, um, there's gonna be a I don't know, it's like Celtic ruins or it's like some kind of strange story. And like when that plays, the ruins activate the story, and like if you're wearing one of the masks, you die. Like crazy shit happens to
Wow.
your head.
Wow.
Like
Wow.
they did it to the families, and like the like bugs are coming out of their eyes and shit like that. It's a really freaky story. But Michael Myers is technically in it because in the TV and I believe in the coffee shop or diner, you could see the trailer for the Halloween 1978.
Wow.
So technically,
Mm.
Michael Myers was in Halloween 3.
So, in your opinion, let's just say you find a person who's on the younger side. How? would you introduce them to the Halloween franchise?
I would say watch the Thorn Saga first. Go with the original.
Okay. Now, the Thorn Saga, does that link up to the more recent movies that came out in the last 5 years?
No, because the Thorn Saga falls 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6.
I didn't know
The
that.
newest
Wow.
one from Blumhouse completely ignores 2, 4, 5, and 6. It
Wow.
just goes with 1. So whatever
Nice.
happened in 1 is only canon. So in the Blumhouse saga or whatever, there's no Laurie being Michael's sister.
I
So
see.
that aspect's gone. The supernatural aspect's gone. But if you watch the movie, she's kind of supernatural again,
Yeah, I
which
think so.
was kind of contradicted what they wanted to do, but whatever.
Yeah,
But I
I
enjoyed
actually
it. I enjoyed the Blumhouse. A lot of people didn't. A lot of people did. The final one ends was very controversial.
think so.
I'm not gonna spoil anything in case you guys haven't seen it,
I did.
but it's very controversial.
Yeah. It kind of had like a Bones and All feel to it. Have you guys ever seen Bones and
And
All?
the problem is,
Mm.
a lot of it was cut and reshot because of COVID.
Correct,
It
yeah.
was supposed to end totally differently. It was supposed to have a totally different ending.
Makes
It
sense.
does. It does.
And if you realize, like, some of the movie doesn't make sense because like they reshot a lot of it,
Makes sense. That makes
but they had
sense.
to push it out because they just had to do it. Like they could do it, but we just had to push it whatever that it was out.
So you said you kind of touched upon it earlier actually, but I'm just curious. You said that like it might sound controversial that you don't like the Rob Zombie movies, but like if you were to make a list of like not count, you don't have to count all of the Halloween movies because like the ones you don't mention are just the ones that just aren't good. But like if you were to make like let's say a top three best Halloween movies,
Top
which one?
three of best of all time. You want
Yes,
them in order, or just like what I consider top three? Like you want them in 1, 2, 3, or just what I consider the three best?
three best.
78, the original.
Absolutely.
Um,
Understandable.
4,
Mhm.
and it's a toss up between H2O and 2018 for me.
Yeah, 2018 was a banger.
It
2018 was
was.
a banger.
Dewey's laughing
Um,
like he's like, I totally do not agree with that list, but
no, HTO is my favorite because it's the funniest. It's just
Yeah.
great.
yeah,
H
H2O, H2O has Scream aspects to it.
it does.
I'm not a fan of Scream.
Because Scream was like
So
really popular around the time they was making it too.
that makes
Absolutely.
sense.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So in Scream 1, they were watching 78, and in Halloween H2O, they were watching Scream 2, I believe, or Scream 1. I'm not sure if Scream 2 was out by then.
Really? Wow.
No, they was watching Scream 1. So technically, um, Michael Myers appears in both universes.
Oh, and you're right. In the first Scream, in like the house scene, they're
He was like,
watching.
"Don't do it, Michael," and
Yeah. I'll be
and
back. I'll be
you know,
back. Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
Yeah. I love that movie. I love that. I know.
yeah. Scream 1 is a classic.
Scream One is an absolute banger. Yeah, Scream One's a banger. That's wow. I'm getting so nostalgic just talking about all this stuff. I want to go
Yeah.
back. I want to go back just a little bit.
You talk about Michael Myers, or just like a horror movie in general?
I'm saying like Michael Myers. Like if I gave you the budget, I gave you the studio, I
Okay,
gave
the
you
reason why 1978 was so good is because it was made with like a few $100,000
yes,
and shot like over like I think like a month. There was very little to no blood. They had to make California look like fall and summer. They had a few trash bags full of leaves that they had to keep picking up to put back and rearrange everything to make it look like it was fall in the
wow,
middle of Illinois somewhere. But meanwhile, it was in California doing all this in the middle of summer. Um, there were like they had like such a limited budget, such a limited time. Like some people had to be Michael Myers, then Michael Myers at some points. Like Nick Castle wasn't always the shape in the movie
really?
because like there was so
Wow,
many restrictions on the budget. Like everybody had to take part, and people had to do different things. Even the cast members had to even be lighting people to the just lighting in the certain scenes because there was so much there was I believe Donald Pleasant was the only person who really got paid in that movie because he was a major actor at that time.
yes,
He was the only person who really got paid. Everyone else did it for acting credit or like maybe like $50 a day or something. Like they were just doing acting credits because a lot of them were young and they were just
yeah.
doing it just to get on the portfolio. But meanwhile, they wouldn't let this spiral into a whole different situation.
I mean,
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead,
Something.
dude, please. No, go ahead,
I
dude, please.
heard the name The Shape before. Was that supposed to
The
be his
Shape,
original
yes,
name?
yeah, that's the original name in the script called The Shape.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense now. More shape now. My bad.
Yeah, because he's Michael Myers, but when he puts on the mask, he's a shape.
Oh,
So that's the name of the demon or whatever it's
Because
called?
yeah, because when if you see in the first movie, oh, thank you. When you see in the first movie, um,
Mhm.
uh, when he comes out of the closet to attack Lori, his
Yeah.
face appears first as a shape. That's why they call
Really?
him the shape.
Oh, I like that more better.
Well,
That makes more
let
sense.
me rephrase that. I'm not sure that's why they call him the shape, but I'm pretty sure that's why they call him the shape. Because like when he comes out of the dark and you see the shape of his mask, that's why I'm hoping that's why they call him the shape. I mean
That sounds
that makes no logical sense because I don't know why would you call him a shape.
I'm saying that's put layers on top of it. That's what I like. So I'm gonna be honest with you.
yeah, I think I can't remember I can't remember where it came from, but I'm gonna have to go and like dig deep a little bit for this reference. But Corey Taylor, who is the lead singer of Slipknot and also Stone Sour and just his own solo career in general, he was asked in an interview once, "What's your favorite horror franchise?" And he said Halloween, and he said, if I could, I might be paraphrasing here, but he said something along the lines of like, Halloween was the first horror movie actually where you could relate and sort of understand and feel bad for the actual like killer slash like slasher in the movie. You know
Because
what I mean? Slash like slasher, that's a word.
what a lot of people don't understand about the Halloween movies is Michael's the victim in most of this. I understand he kills people, but let's go back to like the original story. Um, I believe in the comics they touch on this. There's Halloween comics, but they're very rare, hard to get.
I didn't know that. Wow.
Well, you could actually read them online, but like the actual comics itself are hard to get. So it goes on to touching about like, oh, he's an evil spirit and stuff like that. The problem is, the reason why they killed his sister is the reason why they say it is because of how can I say this without sounding weird? Um, it was
Please.
basically like sexual tension as a kid. It's gonna. I know it sounds very weird, but if you see in the first movie, the reason why he kills her is because his sister and her boyfriend were having sex.
Oh wow. Wow.
Wow. That has something to do with Digimon too. I'll explain that in another episode. See continuity.
Yep. Halloween is
Very
always
out
doing
there.
something. Halloween's always continuing something. But like so
Oh.
that's why he killed his sister because of that. It sounds legit. I mean it's possible, but then how do you explain all the other murders?
Yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mm,
I I'm not I'm not saying I'm a gifted writer, but I mean like it's always like that straw that broke the camel's back, and it's just like okay, like maybe this is what spawned me to go absolutely crazy because it was just like I don't know. I to talk about like another horror movie from that era that was like iconic and like obviously like
Mm.
household name. Like you think about like Friday, you think about like Friday the 13th, right?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously,
And,
like
and everybody was
obviously,
having like sex or something, would always got killed first. Like the yeah, yeah.
exactly, yeah, exactly. Like that emphasized like I think it was Siskel and Ebert who said the reason why they didn't like that movie and they gave it two thumbs down or something like that was because it wasn't there was no hope in that movie. All the characters were unredeemable. All the characters were terrible people. The you have like it was just like the movie was basically just like it was like a it felt like, like I think the best way to describe it is like it felt like a release. It was just like okay, like oh,
Hmm.
there's terrible people out there. We're gonna actually go and attack terrible people, and that we
Yeah.
won't feel bad after they die. But like
Yeah.
going back to Halloween, Halloween kind of was like just
Had Laurie Strode, who was a normal high schooler girl who just didn't really dabble with boys that much. She was like kind of shy. Like
yeah.
the worst thing she did in the movie, like she smoked a joint.
oh, mm.
Lori,
Oh, what came
Relatable.
first? Was it Halloween or what was it called? Not Friday the 13th. Oh, Nightmare on Elm Street. What was first? I
Yeah.
think.
78. I think Halloween was first because 78 was the first one, 1978.
Okay.
I think Nightmare on Elm Street came out in the 80s.
Okay.
yeah.
I could be wrong. I don't know, but if anybody wants to do a quick fact check on that.
The only reason I remember my first movie from Halloween was H2O. My first Nightmare on Elm Street was New Nightmare, and my first Friday the 13th was Jason X. So I kind of went into whole corny stuff, and except for Nightmare on Elm Street one, but it was
Mhm.
kind of a corny slasher. Everybody always making fun of it because Scary Movie was coming out after that. So
Yeah.
you know,
Well, my first horror movie, funny enough, wasn't Michael Myers. My first horror movie was uh Child's Play, Chucky.
Wow.
Mm.
And
oh yeah, I forgot about that.
yeah, Chucky, and then Freddy Krueger, Friday the 13th. No. Also Nightmare on Elm Street, then Friday the 13th. My last one was Halloween, so I didn't
Mm.
watch Halloween until like a while. But my favorite slasher was Michael
Oh.
Myers. The reason why I like Michael Myers so much is because he was like the most human.
Hmm.
Yes.
So
It could
what you're
happen to
saying?
anybody. He like a guy that broke out mental asylum and just killed like 10 people that night. He's
Hmm.
not a doll that was a guy that was trying to sacrifice himself to Satan and got put in a doll, and then it's
That was
understandable. Like
awesome.
this kid that drowned and like his mother possessed him to do all this, and or Freddy Krueger, like like he sees you in your dreams and he fucks you up in your dreams. What happens in real life? Understand this was like the most straightforward until they
You
got to like the
know,
whole thorn thing.
yeah, everyone but Freddy, had mommy issues.
So what you're saying
Yeah,
is you was a late bloomer when it comes to the
Yes.
Halloween series, that is.
yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
I'm just gonna
But
say,
it's my favorite though.
I just want to say real quick, you know, the comment section is gonna blow up because he said like, "Oh, Charles Lee raised up his soul with the devil." You know, someone's gonna be in the comment section and be like, "It was Doombala. It was
Yeah.
He
Doombala."
was doing voodoo. I
Get
know
it
his
right.
voodoo.
This
Yeah,
guy's a horror fan. Jeez, you didn't even see it right.
yeah. It
Come on.
wasn't the
We,
devil. It was Doombala. Well,
yeah,
who's
we're all
Doombala?
just having fun.
Yeah, no. Who's
Relax,
no?
guys.
It's always funny when you like talk to horror. Like, listen, there's a lot of gatekeeping and like all the dark stuff. I noticed over the years. Wow, this thing's jingly. Wow, this thing is jingly. You guys hear that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
So,
You're blinking and
Yeah.
jinging.
Yeah. But no, like I was saying though, no, there's a lot of gatekeeping in horror in the horror, but I love like when people are just like, oh, he's not the devil. I'm like, okay, describe the devil and describe the character. Like, describe the devil and
It's the
like
same thing.
it's based on the devil. I don't know.
pretty.
Mm.
All right, real quick. I actually, it's funny because now I wanted to get into a little bit something else. So talk about a rabbit hole. Like going back like many years ago, I went down. I obviously I got into like Japanese wrestling like around the same time I got back into wrestling. So I was like 2015, and my friend Dante, shout out to Dante, he was really into like Japanese like so like Noah, DDT, like New Japan Pro Wrestling and all that stuff. Like those were like he showed me
Good
clips from
stuff.
those people. Yeah, he showed me clips and stuff like that, and it was amazing. But you go back to the 70s and 80s, some part of the 90s, there was horror in pro wrestling, but here's the thing, Japan, I don't know how they got away with this, but there was literally pro wrestlers who dressed up as horror characters here in the States, and they literally were that person. So like there was Michael Myers in I think Pro Wrestling
Wow.
Noah's con yeah,
You're gonna have to link me to that after. So would
yeah,
love to
and
see
yeah,
that.
so Michael Myers at one point had a pro wrestling career in Pro Wrestling Noah in Japan in some time period. There was Leatherface, which Leatherface had a huge career, believe it or not. Everyone pops for Leatherface. I believe it was Chuck. Yeah, no, not Chucky. No, it was Chucky. Would have been weird. That would have been cool. I want to
Yeah,
bring that back though. No, I think it was Leatherface. I think it was Leatherface. It was Michael Myers. It was Freddy Krueger. Yeah, I think that's the only thing I can think of. But like, no, that actually did happen in pro wrestling at one point, and I thought that was really interesting.
that sounds amazing. I would love to see that.
Yeah, it's a riot. It's a riot. I highly suggest
I
that
would love to
people.
see Michael versus Freddy Krueger, in a fucking TLC match or something.
Yeah, I would love it.
Bro, I would have thought that would have been in DDT for sure and not
Maybe it
Noah.
was
Or
DDT.
or, or even a Bury Me Alive match. A Bury Me Alive
Chucky,
match. That'd be
Oh, that
great.
would be sick. Well, it's funny
Chucky
because
Yeah.
was
well, wait, go ahead,
sorry,
Dewey.
Chucky was in WCW. He did a few promos for Private Chucky.
He was in WC. Chucky was in WCW, and he
Yes.
also was in NXT a couple years back.
Oh yeah, for the TV show.
Yeah, that's right.
Speaking of TV shows, they're filming the new Friday TV show in my area in Jersey
Really,
where I'm at.
that's cool.
A few
Wow.
places here were we're locked down like in something that was like a police tape or something like that, and they made it like in that era. I'm not sure what era it's gonna be in, but the new Friday 13th show
Mm.
is being filmed all over New Jersey because the Camp
That's
Crystal
cool.
Lake is not too far away from me.
Yeah.
The actual Camp
Okay.
Wow.
Crystal Lake, yeah.
I'm sorry. I thought you guys were talking about Friday the movie with Ice Cube.
Oh no, I wish. No,
My bad.
that is coming out though.
Amazing.
I'm pretty sure. I'm
Man,
pretty sure they confirmed that they are making it on a Friday.
not to go off topic, but man, Friday and Friday after next was like the two best. After that, it was a wrap.
Yes.
Yeah,
Very tragic.
yeah.
Also, something that's tragic. R.I.P. The game Friday the 13th. Very great game. Unfortunately,
Great game.
I'm
You know,
sorry.
people on PC are still playing it because they have their own servers.
Didn't you guys play the Letterface one? That was horrible.
No,
Oh,
I
that
played one
one.
match and I was like, this is complete dog shit. I'm like, whoever just like they took Leatherface and like just fucked it. Like, bro, like how they take such an iconic character and fucking it in that fucking ass. Excuse my language, but you like this was fucking horrible. You go from Friday 13 with such a great game to this. Like
He's
that's why
not
I'm
wrong.
scared. That's why I'm scared for new Halloween game. I hope they do not make it like the Leatherface game because I'm gonna be very, very, very disappointed. And I will write a strongly worded letter to whoever developed it. And it's not gonna be very nice.
Well, what can you do with the game? I don't get what can you do with the game besides hide and seek.
No, it's there's gonna be a story mode and a horror mode, like an asymmetrical horror, like Dead by Daylight. So the story mode you like play as Michael Myers and Hansfield.
Those games
And
gotta
then
be
you can
in
also
first
be
person. Those
and
games gotta be in
unfortunately,
first person.
yeah, they have to be. If not, then it makes
Yeah.
no sense.
Well, if
Well,
they
there
do
should
like
be two
Alien
modes. There
Isolation,
should be a first person and a third person mode. Whoever wants to do that, that'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Mm.
But you could be a survivor also.
well, if they do like Alien Isolation, then it's going to be a perfect game.
Well, forgot who's developing it, but I know Gun is I think doing the publishing for it. But there's another
Okay.
company who's developing it, and Gun is the people who fucked everything. So we'll see.
Maybe it might be like Gollum, that one game. I don't know if you guys remember.
Oh
But
my
John
God,
Carpenter
Gollum.
is the exclusive producer for the game,
That's cool.
executive producer.
That's cool.
So
Oh.
he's
Okay.
like hands on with everything and the music too. I'm assuming with the music too. So I
That's
hope he
cool.
doesn't score. If he doesn't score, that'd be beautiful.
There's
That'd be
hope.
gorgeous. That'd be gorgeous.
There's hope.
Trusty muscle.
There's hope.
You want to know?
If he's on board because he's a gamer, that's what made me feel good about it because he's a gamer himself. So I know this is good. This is gonna be halfway decent.
Yeah, I was gonna say actually, when you want to know how disconnected I am from video games right now, no pun intended. When you said Gunn is producing it, I immediately thought you meant James Gunn, and I was like, wow, wow, James got reach.
Yeah,
Wow,
James-
James got reach.
James from that's gonna do the Superman, right? James Gunn.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not the
Yeah.
only one who thought that. Don't feel too bad, Brandon. Yeah.
Wow,
James Gunn directing Halloween. Oh my god, that'd be amazing.
that actually would
That
be
would be amazing.
And honestly, that Halloween would have a banger of a soundtrack.
Yo, muchachos.
That would be. It would
You're not
be
lying.
crazy. I don't think it'll be good, but it'd be crazy.
James Gunn actually has his hand in horror. He did what's that horror movie he did where the town got sick? It was like a virus and everybody got sick. I think him and Eli Roth
2020?
call it. No, well, besides that, yeah, no, it was like I think it was like similar to Eli Roth's one. I forget what was the horror. I'm blanking out.
Brightburn? No, he didn't do that, did he?
No, James Gunn early in his career, he did like a horror movie and like everybody got sick. It's like, wait, you guys ever see that like that horror image where it's like a woman, she's like severely full, like she's like essentially a blob, like she's just a big circle and she can only stick her hands in her head.
Yeah.
No.
Wow, I
I
look
don't
really good right
know.
now. I look awesome right now.
I know,
Yeah,
don't
like-
feel too bad. So
But,
let's here's a good topic. Why is there so much sex in horror films? Like,
That's a
why
great
is that
question.
always a thing?
That's a good question. I mean, I feel like
Is it just a plot? It's always
because
the
like
plot
it's
device.
like a really taboo thing, I guess, back in like the 70s and 90s, like, oh, teenagers having
Okay.
premarital, unprotected sex, so we need to kill these people.
You,
So
get-
I think that's what it was.
you guys are gonna get mad, but my favorite kill from Jason is Jason X when he sees the two campers. Do you want to smoke some weed and have sex? And then
No.
then somehow they get him in the knapsack and he starts beating shit out of them with each other. Like hitting the tree, hitting the other
Yeah.
girl. It was one of
Yeah.
my favorites.
The movie
was
is
good.
called Slither.
Slither.
Beautiful.
I've never heard of this movie.
Also, I just want to quote Dewey real quick. It's funny because when you said like horror movie and like sex and horror movies, I always go back to that scene like, do you want to have premarital sex and smoke some pot? Because I don't know why, but like if you guys rewatch that clip, like she doesn't say pot like a normal person. She says pot.
That's just in weed.
Want to smoke some pot? Like why was she from New England for a split second?
Yeah.
Jason X is still the best movie out there. I don't care.
Jason Takes Manhattan
Oh,
was
I never
something
seen
else,
it.
bro.
I
Okay,
never seen it.
so here's a good one. Speaking of horror movies, what's one of the worst horror movies ever, but you love it just because of how bad it is?
Oh, The Fly. The Fly with Jeff Goldblum. It
The
is
Fly-
hilarious.
The Fly is
It's
the-
hilarious.
All right, like listen, my favorite horror franchise. I actually have a picture with. I actually have a picture with the actor who played Brad Dourif. I actually have a picture with him when I went to Horror Mania in New Jersey. Shout out to Eddie because Eddie took me on that trip. Um, my favorite
We
franchise is
love you,
Child's Play.
Eduardo.
Yeah, thank you, Eduardo. My favorite franchise is Child's Play, and I will say like it's See a Chucky. See a Chucky is just wild. Like I know it's not good, like by any means, it's not a good movie, but it's just so much fun to watch.
Mine is, I guess, kind of obvious because I love it so much. Halloween 6. It's one of the worst, considered one of the worst. But the reason why is because there's two different cuts. There's theatrical cut and then there's the producer's cut. My favorite is the producer's cut. But the theatrical cut has like so much gory stuff because of the Weinsteins wanted to way more gore before it came out. So like when they reshot like the, it also has one of my favorite kills was when the dad John Strode was like came home and he's like drunk. He's like, "Oh, the power's out, so let's go downstairs to put the power back on." And Michael just like shows up and just puts his body inside the fucking
I
electrical
remember
box and
that.
then turns it on, and the guy just explodes from all the electrical. It was sick. Like that was great. That was beautiful. That was a beautiful kill. But then like Halloween 6 is like good regarded as one of the worst horror movies, like one of the worst ever. And
Yeah.
but I love it so. The reason
Yeah.
why
You
it's
got
one of the worst ever is because it's heavily implied that Michael raped his niece, and Jamie's kid is actually Michael's son. So that's why it's pretty weird.
Clever. Mm,
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 mm.
Continuing the movie line the real way.
Yeah,
mm.
yeah, I gotta tell
Okay,
you.
Shots Roman Reigns.
Which one was a shitty movie that you loved, Joe?
Oh, The Fly with Jeff Goldblum.
Okay.
Amazing.
Yes.
Literally. If you want to crack up. Oh, the best part is I watched it with my mother one time. She's
What?
crying and I'm just cracking up.
Well, you know what's other honorable mentions for me? A lot of people didn't like the movie, but I loved it because I seen it in the movie theater when it came out. Jason versus Freddy.
Oh, Freddy versus Jason.
A
That
lot,
was
a lot of people didn't like that movie, but I loved it.
That's my favorite. That's
It's a
one of my
crack up.
favorites.
That's a
It
certified
was a
hood
crack up.
classic.
And then at the end, when Jason has Freddy's head in his hand and they're walking in the water, that was genius. I laughed. I didn't think it was scary. I laughed. I was it was very funny for me.
So you're
Mm.
talking you were talking earlier about like how hard it is to get the Halloween comics. Has anybody here ever heard of Freddy versus Jason versus the Evil Dead? Anybody ever heard of those comics?
I've
Yeah.
heard, yes.
Yes. So
I've heard of them.
basically,
Yes.
yeah. So basically, to the viewers at home who aren't aware, let me enlighten you. It was about crap. It had to be like at least 10 plus years ago at this point. I read it. I couldn't obtain the comics as hard as I tried to. It was hard. It was way too expensive, and so
I'm still looking for the Halloween comics.
yeah, I know. My boy Arthur, shout out to Arthur. He he basically like showed me a site where I could actually like read comics for free. And so I found them and I read them and I did like a history check while I was actually it was the first time I ever read something and actually like learned about it as I was reading it. Like I actually stopped, like read the first issue, then learned about it and so on and so forth. But I guess if you watch uh what Friday the 13th is it when like Jason comes back from the dead and like he's like actually like from hell. Like Jason, is it
Jason
Jason goes to hell?
Momoa.
No, like is it, no, I think is yeah. You know, I
Oh,
feel like it's
no.
obvious. I feel like it's obvious. Yeah, I think that has to be Jason goes to hell because like why else would I say he has
Yeah.
hell powers? He has hell
It's
Yeah.
the one
powers.
or Manhattan.
Yeah, no.
I
So
know
it
he
was the one.
went to
Yeah, it was.
Manhattan.
Yeah, no, it was the one like where he's actually like he's like Jason's like switching bodies with people and like at the end of it like so on and so forth. If you watch that movie, actually, Jason's in like someone is like in a building that Jason like is at, and if you look at the table like what are the tables? The I was gonna call it what is it called? The book from the Evil Dead. What is it called?
The oh my god, I remember that he's in the Nocturne, not the Nocturne, but
Is
it's the
that
Book of the Dead. It's the Book of the Dead, but I forgot what they call
yeah? Just 1 second. Hey Google, what was the book called in the Evil Dead?
it. Necronomicon.
The
Necronomicon?
Necronomicon. The Necronomicon.
No.
Yeah.
All right, wait, watch
Ectu,
this.
Lectu, I forgot how to
Is
spell
released
those.
by an ancient book called the Necronomicon Ex Mortis.
Thanks, baby.
You're so kind. Thanks for the conversation.
Always, anytime. I'll talk to you later. Have a good night.
Oh,
Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. Army of Darkness is my absolute favorite movie of all time.
That is a banger.
It is the best
that
movie.
shit's really good.
Yes. I'm scared of Evil Dead. The first movies and all the remakes are there. Freaking freaky. Those Deadites are literally the most scariest things I've ever seen.
Another John Carpenter work.
Yes.
Mm,
Raimi.
Doc Carpenter, one of the goats
Yeah.
of horror.
definitely. Love D-Lo.
Is there any movies you guys can't watch that like you won't? It's too scary for you.
Exorcist.
I don't watch them, not that it's scary. It's just like
Oh,
it's just too freaky for me and like too like crossing a line with me. I don't like The Conjuring and like Exorcist movies like that, like stuff like that. Like I just don't. It's too freaky for me. It's too weird.
You
so
guys, what?
I was just gonna say I have a story about The Exorcist.
Let's hear it.
I cannot watch that. Like most horror movies, like have like spirits and demons and stuff like that. I really try not to tend to watch in my house, because my family has a belief that it sounds funny, but if you watch that, you're gonna bring that in your house. And I didn't believe that until I heard the story my brother had, experience he had, way back in the day when he was younger. He was watching The Exorcist, and it was not good. It was like some scary parts came on, and he was a little kid. I think he was like 6 or 7. He couldn't turn off the TV for whatever reason. Like he was literally turning it off and on, and like he couldn't unplug the TV from the back because like our dresser was in the way. So like literally with the remote, the TV, it was not working, and even he was trying to get out of his room, and the doorknob was not working. And the weirdest part is it was no locks on the door. He was crying and begging and screaming to get out of there.
Wow.
And one good time, my father, he was shoulder blocking the door. One good time, finally got him out of there. And yeah, ever since then, my family are super strict on not watching all that stuff in your house, which is definitely understandable.
Yeah.
Well,
Mine-
I will say, God really wanted your brother to watch that movie.
Yeah, legit.
It is.
So, and here's the best part. Here's the ironic part. He ended up marrying his wife now. She is a horror movie enthusiast.
Nice.
So she
Nice,
makes
love
him watch everything all the time, like The Conjuring, the Paranormal Activity, all that. He hates his life, and he always closes his
Bro.
eyes. But
The first Paranormal Activity was so
yeah.
scary.
that movie was
Poor
so
Mika.
wild.
Poor Mika.
That was so wild. I was constantly jumping on my seat. I would get scared usually, but that shit fucking scared me.
Legit.
Like that was legit. That was scary shit.
Mhm.
I can't stop Joe because mine's Jeepers Creepers because Some guy pulling out your eyes just a little bit longer sounds kind of scary to me.
Jeepers Creepers is actually a wild movie that I don't care what anyone says. Like that's criminally underrated in terms of like horror films.
I can't watch it. It's like
Legit.
it's literally the only monster that ever freaks me out. I can watch any monster movie. It's just that guy just freaks me out.
I think for me, just gonna go based off of Joe Cola said. Uh, I stayed away from The Exorcist because my family like told me to stay away from it. But then I saw clips of it as I got older. I was like, I'm a grown man. I'm 16. I can watch whatever the hell I want now. No one can stop me. And I got clips of the Exorcist, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't. It's too much, and like it actually. Okay. Two stories real quick. I think if you're a horror enthusiast and you're a horror aficionado, you have to have bars of terms of like what you think is entertaining versus what you think is just not entertaining and is just like
Yeah.
stupid. Because the thing is, like horror in itself is an open can is like a blank canvas. You could do anything with horror. It's amazing because like in the last I don't know, I think I made a joke about it earlier, but like how the last Halloween movie was just bones and all, but with Michael Myers featuring Michael Myers. But the thing is, like, excuse me, the thing is though, like, there was one movie that I watched. I hate this movie. It is my least favorite movie of all time. I hate it. I rather watch Birdemic over and over again. I'd rather watch The Room over and over again. I'd rather watch. There's. I'm not gonna even say the movie's name because I don't want to curse anybody to go watch it. But I will say this: that movie set the bar for me because that was the first time I ever seen in a movie actually a baby get killed, like a newborn, like an actual like
Oh
baby,
Jesus!
couldn't defend themselves. Huh?
What did you What did you watch?
Okay, I'm not gonna go too in detail. I watched this movie with an old girlfriend of mine, and I watched it with one of her friends. And
Okay.
full transparency, I did not want to watch this movie. We watched it because I wanted to watch horror, and they picked this. And for whatever it's worth, that was like the worst weekend of my fucking life, like the worst weekend of my
You
life. So the fact that I had
you
to watch
watched
that movie in there is what like was weird. But that movie set the bar for me of like what I don't like. But to go off what Joe Cola said though,
Oh yeah, did I mention my father busted the TV after that as well when he came in?
oh word, oh
Yeah.
damn.
the Serbian film?
The what?
No, I
Oh,
didn't. No, I didn't. No,
I was
that
about to
movie's
say.
cool actually. No, that movie's pretty cool actually.
sorry to
Ah,
interrupt you. Go ahead.
No, like I was saying, no, like
What
I
was
think
the name of the movie?
no,
oh.
I'm not. All right, when we get off, when we stop recording, I'll tell you guys the name of the movie. But I fucking hate that movie. Like it's
Oh,
my
that pussy.
favorite movie of all time. It's my least favorite movie of all time. Like I set that movie set the bar. Like it set the bar of like what I like and like it did not just in a horror movie, but like in film in general. Like I mean,
Okay.
but like real quick, I wanted to say something real quick. Joe Cole has a point because like angels and demons and like God and the devil and like horror is always a weird topic because people are just like, how do you not watch them with like God and the devil? Because the God and devil is in like all these movies. I'm just like, no, there's like a limit to it. Like there is like what was it? Dumbala and like the Child's Play movies. Like that's technically not the devil. It's a French deity from Creole. I think from Creole. It's a French deity from like Creole beliefs or something like that.
It's voodoo. It's voodoo.
What was that?
It's voodoo.
Creole is voodoo.
He's doing voodoo in the movie.
I know, but it's
It's
Creole,
real? Yeah.
Creole is voodoo. Anyways, like I was saying though, like no, like I there's levels to it. Like I saw what was it? Long Legs. Me and Courtney, my fiance, we had no idea what we were getting into when we went to go see that movie. I didn't know like the real like human Earth devil was like a big part of that movie.
What?
Yeah, the Earth devil, our devil.
You're not saying this, please. Please. I want to watch
You
it.
say it like it's like a cousin. Like yeah, our devil was there.
Yeah,
Our devil was there.
our dude Spano, what's there? Old Bake, what's there?
Bang was there, Colin. Bang was there, Giovanni.
My God, genius.
Because Bunny Moss.
Oh, the
Oh,
genius.
that's beautiful. Another movie I know, like I cannot watch. I watched it in the movie theater. I thought it was gonna be completely different to what it was. The trailers made it seem completely like something else. Midsommar.
I was gonna say Midsummer. I was gonna tell you
That's a
that.
banger.
I don't say
That's a banger. That's a banger.
Not a fan.
You know who was very weird for me? It came out. I don't know when it came out, but it definitely came out like at least 10 years ago. Like I'm saying, like 2016 in that era. No, anywhere between 2014 to 2017 in that era. Um, I believe Karen Gilligan was in it, and it was about a movie about robots. I'm not sure what it's called, Ex Machinima or something like that. Ex Machina or something,
Ex
something along those
Machina, Ex
lines.
Machina,
Yes,
Ex
that was
Machina.
such a weird
Mm.
fucking movie.
It was, yeah.
Like I seen the trailer. I'm like, oh, this is not a good movie. I'll go see it. Then I was like, no, like it's
Yeah.
such a shit fucking movie.
Ex
Like it made
Machina.
no fucking sense.
Well, actually, while you guys talk amongst yourselves, I'm gonna pull out I think this is the only time for me to actually really show off the VHS collection. I'm gonna pull out a horror movie for you guys. You guys talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back.
Oh, go ahead.
He's bringing
Don't
an old
mind me. I'm not
movie.
gonna go smoke a cigarette. I'll be right back.
Okay.
What a guy.
Since he's bringing out an old movie, do you guys have any older scary movies that you love watching that has to be a recommendation?
Literally scary movie. Scary movie 1, 2, and 3.
I was gonna say The Thing, but
I
okay.
love I love all the scare movies. Also, the scare movies are funny.
Yes.
Literally.
Um,
Take my strong
Elaine,
hand.
Elaine, please calm down, Elaine. Sorry, my daughter's making a little appearance in the background. But
Yeah. I'm saying we should do a watch party for Scary Movie 1, 2, and 3.
Oh my god. I
oh,
would be
that'd be
down.
great.
You got
Legit.
it.
I can't wait for a new one to come out. Like, the new one,
The new
new one's
one?
coming out. Yeah, they're making another one now.
Oh yeah, Ramona. And
Mhm.
hopefully it wins.
So
Oh my
I'm
god.
not sure if it was the first one or the second one, but the scary movie, I think it was the first one. When they run over the guy and they're like, "Oh, we'll go to jail. We'll go to jail. You know what to do with young kids like us? Fresh meat. They'll kill us and they'll rape us." And one of the
Literally
Wayne
fresh meat.
brothers, yeah, and one of the Wayne brothers was like, he's like secretly gay, but like he's like pretending he's not. Like that's like the whole joke. He's like, "Okay, maybe we should call the police because he's gonna get raped." This is genius. And like a shirt, like throw up a shirt. Does this make you look gay? Well, how about that? It's like you want me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't remember.
Oh, this scary movie franchise.
And
One
then the
of
movie's like, but you sucked my dick.
What did I
Please hold on. I was like, but we went to San Francisco. I just want to go shopping.
miss?
Wait, what? I missed it. What?
We're talking about scary movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Marlon Wayans is doing promotional videos for the horror movie he's actually directing and being a part of. It's called The Goat. And
Yeah, I
he
want to see
was
that.
yeah, I want to see that too. And no, Marlon Wayans was getting was doing like an interview by like Rotten Tomatoes. And he actually what was his character's name in Scary Movie?
Oh.
Smoky?
What was it?
Smoky.
Melky? No,
Smoky.
Smokey.
Yeah, Smokey.
Yeah, no.
Smoky?
Guys, my heart, I watched the video today. My heart actually warmed because he could still do the Smokey voice and the impression. He could still do the mannerisms and stuff like that. It's amazing.
Oh my god. That's
Yeah,
Wow.
he actually still has the, like, he did like the, I'm not going to say this into the mic because I don't want the mic to explode, but he did the, run, bitch, run!
Watching the game, having a buzz.
Anyways, I wanted to.
What's that?
Who is that?
Yo, Ricky, pick up the phone. By the way, my
What's
neighbors.
that?
By the way, my neighbors moved out. My neighbors moved away upstairs, so I can be as loud as I want tonight.
I'm a
Oh,
slash gas.
lovely.
Going yes. I'm gonna go. I'm a slash gas. Fucking yes. So I'm gonna go to the movie. Oh my goodness.
All right. Speaking
Scary
of,
movie was good.
speaking of scary movies, I actually have one that I think is
Excuse my daughter crying in the background. She's being changed right now, so she's kind of upset.
It's all good. Don't worry about it. Anyways, I actually wanted to show you. Talking about horror movies, actually, I wanted to show you guys something. I think this is like a little obscure one that's kind of happened while no one was looking. This is actually Scooby Doo meets Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh,
Wow.
what?
Yeah, this
that's
was actually
Wow.
wow. That's a banger and a half.
yeah. No, this was actually this. I
Bro.
immediately when I actually this was actually released to DVD in the stores. I immediately ran and grabbed this. Actually, it's sad this did not have a TV release, but this came out a few years ago. Actually, it's really
I haven't
good.
seen it yet.
Bro, yeah,
It's
that
really a banger.
I gotta
It's-
watch that after this.
If you
I
have
gotta
like a
watch
horror movie, if you have like a horror movie night, this is the perfect palate cleanser, in my opinion. And
Ooh.
Marty Goldstein actually reprised his role as Courage. So actually, but like
Wow.
Courage actually has more of a talking role, so he's actually like talking a lot more than he did in the show, which is really cool.
Uh,
Yeah, I mean,
They're still
Mhm.
making. They're
What
still
was
making. They're making a game about it. They're making a game about it.
Oh wait, that's right. You told me about that.
Yeah,
They're
Courage
making a
game.
game about. They're making about what? A Courage Cowardly Dog game?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
fan made.
that's wow.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's fan made,
That'll
so
be
it'll
fun.
be great.
Oh, it's
That'll be
fan made.
fun.
Okay, that's cool.
Mm.
That's
It
fun.
looks amazing, though. It looks amazing. It looks really like what is it called? I don't know if you know the Five Nights at Freddy games.
Yes.
Okay, the
I know
newest
all
one.
about the games, but I never played Five Nights at Freddy's myself. Like I never actually played
It's
the game.
it's the new
I've
one.
watched people play it. I never
Same
actually
here.
played it myself.
Yeah.
Well, it's the newest one where they just walk around and try to get away from the monster. So
Yeah.
Bro,
I never
what-
watched the movie that came out. I heard the movie wasn't that great. The Five Nights at Freddy's
Actually
movie.
no. I thought no. That was a good. That was a good movie. That was a good movie.
okay,
It's one of
okay.
those movies where like it's good, but like the popular opinion was like, "Oh, this is like this shit."
You
That
you guys
wasn't.
are
But like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. 1 second. No, I'm sorry. 1 second. That movie wasn't made for the regular horror fan. The movie wasn't made for the public that didn't know what Five Nights at Freddy's was. That movie was made for Five Nights at Freddy's fans. That's why it was
Yeah,
good.
yeah. That's probably the situation, and that's probably what that was.
the Bite 87, the little tooth.
the Bite of 87. Was that the Bite of 87?
The Bite of 87.
But
Oh,
no,
the Bite of 87.
you guys, if you guys like the animatronics, you should watch the one before that with Nicolas Cage.
Yes, that was oof.
Oh, that
That
was
was
good.
really
That was something
fun.
else.
That was good.
It was good. I don't care
That
what
was
anyone
good.
says. It was fun.
Another real quick, I wanted to actually say another we're talking like Chris was talking about like weird horror movies, just like weird stuff that was out there actually. So my favorite horror movie monster from like the Universal movie like the Universal like movie monsters is actually Creature from the Black Lagoon, but this is the third installment in the franchise. This
Oh, okay.
is the Creature from the Black Lagoon walks among us, and
Do you have like a
basically
job?
no, yeah, no, that's actually what happens. The creature like actually wears a suit. He actually hangs out with people. He does stuff. He smokes cigarettes. No, I'm joking.
No.
He smokes cigarettes. No, I'm playing.
Sounds like a lush
Yeah.
home.
And then
Sounds like one of the boys.
After,
but
after
it's
the
totally
shape
on
of
the
water.
creature.
Yeah, after the shape of water, I don't know what to believe anymore. I'm
The Shape
sorry.
of Water
Yeah.
is weird.
Oh,
the Shape of
yeah.
Water
I
is
didn't-
weird. Yeah. I also have actually Halloween 2.
Nice.
Yeah. Just funny.
Underrated.
It's funny. It's funny actually. No one ever wants this movie.
Can you read the back for us in a dramatic storytelling?
Read it
With
in
your
Loomis's voice.
In whose voice?
Dr. Loomis's voice.
Well, all right. Like Donald Pleasence.
Yeah.
All right, give me 1 second. I gotta like really get into character with this one. Hold on. Picking up previously where its predecessor left off, Halloween 2 follows the same ill-fated characters as they encounter the knife-wielding maniac they left for dead in the first Halloween movie. It seems the inhuman Michael Myers is still very much alive, out for more revenge as he walks the divided hells of the divided halls. The divided hall. I'm gonna fucking do this. The divided hall. The divided halls of the hospital, where his sister, where his sister lies waiting, and he gets closer and closer to his terrified targets. Dr. Loomis, that's me, discovers the calling mystery behind the crazed psychopath, savage actions written by horror master John Carpenter and Deborah Hill, sorry. Deborah Hill. Halloween 2 is a spine-tingling dark ride into the scariest night of the year. Halloween 2, just when you thought it was safe to go trick-or-treating. Also, I just want to add this in there. There were once 6 crazy MCs. No, I already messed it up. Never mind. No, I was doing Hollywood Undead. I was doing Hollywood Undead. Never mind.
Yo. Everybody knows Charlie Sheen has a weenie. Daddy loved the show.
Yeah.
Those who know.
I actually do want to pull it up. I actually do want to pull it up. You guys talk amongst yourselves. You guys can talk amongst yourselves. I want to just look that up real quick.
Sour. Uh, going back to the wrestling horror aspect, man, the Wyatt family, honestly, I feel like is one of the best horror groups like that was ever existed. Like honestly, I love their matches, especially with the Shield. Honestly, some of my favorite best 6-man tag matches to be out there. Legit. Uh
I
it's
but I did see all their promos. Everyone loved that. Everyone just loved talking about the horror aspect of what are they like hillbillies in the bayou at one point,
Yeah,
and
I
then
think
they became those monsters. It was everyone seen it looked amazing. That was
Mhm.
that hit pretty hard.
but what about before the Wyatt family, before the White Six? What do you guys know any other like horror characters in wrestling
Boogeyman,
aside from
Seven,
Kane? Well,
a
seven.
seven,
boogeyman.
It's
Seven.
gotta be
seven,
Cade.
seven. Don't you guys know seven?
I know seven.
Seven.
I know seven. Dusty
Yeah.
Rhodes. Dusty Rhodes' best
Pedophile.
character.
Dustin Rhodes, yep. All right, cut my music. Get this shit off.
What the hell is this Uncle
But,
Fester looking at shit that I'm in?
yeah,
Yes.
I just watched the video of Wrestling Regret. Right before he goes out there, they said, "Hey, it's kind of weird. We're just gonna throw it out the window, and I want you to blame Russo for it."
Yeah, that was
That's what.
awesome. That was awesome. That was awesome, actually.
Yeah. The also WCW also came up with the Yeti. Yeah. It's another great character.
Also, I mean,
One of the best.
I mean, shout out to NXT for picking it up, but Halloween Havoc actually is actually a really cool concept.
Legit.
Except 98. Except 98.
Mm.
I actually was gonna make a disclaimer in the beginning of this episode that we're gonna talk about Halloween Havoc '98 because like that's just infamously like just like one of the worst. But like I feel like you could literally type in Halloween Havoc '98 and there's like a million videos talking about that pay per view. There's no point in us talking about it.
Mm.
We can do a watch party
Redundant.
together and just film it.
Oh, that would actually be a good. That'd be a good watch party.
What up?
Honestly, that'd be a good watch party. Chris, you mentioned the Boogeyman.
Yes, the boogeyman.
Who else?
The boogeyman. And I'm coming to get you.
Ooh,
Then I'm
that
out
was
just eating
good.
worms and shit.
Ooh, that was good.
And then
Yeah, I want
pop
to
your
say
asshole.
yeah.
What
Go
do you
on.
guys?
Give you anal problems.
Uh, 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 not again. Not again.
Beautiful.
How do you guys think I'm paying for this podcast? I had to have a side hustle somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Production for the show is incredible. And luckily, so am I.
Oh.
Ooh. Whoa.
Mm.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, special guest.
Oh, look, it's him again. What's his favorite
Yeah.
horror movie?
My dog. He's gonna
I
be part
wonder-
of the
Oh, Cujo. His favorite horror movie is Cujo.
No,
You
It's
guys
your
ever
heart.
no, imagine. Hey, Poppy, what's your favorite horror movie? The Exorcist.
Yeah.
It's me, the devil.
The devil.
Yes.
You guys know this. I want before we go because we're love tapping the end pretty soon. Actually, I wanted to say real quick. You know, there's a pseudo horror action movie that came out in the mid to early '90s. It was Arnold Schwarzenegger, and it actually was called End of Days, and
Oh my
it was literally Arnold Schwarzenegger versus the devil.
It was
Okay,
awesome.
speaking of weird movies like that, you
It's
guys,
an awesome
Beautiful.
movie.
you guys probably know about this because especially Brandon, because he's a lot more bigger movie buff than I am. There was a movie that I've seen before, but I can't remember what it was called. But it was about demons and the devil. But it wasn't like scary. It was more of like a psychological horror kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it was like people had to um there were different people, but every person had a different individual demon, and they had to be set free, or for the demons to leave, and the so he would be set free. And it was such a weird movie, but it was a popular movie, but it was a weird movie. and I cannot remember the name for the life of me.
What
And
year
I
did it come out?
Google definitely 90s, 2000s, in
Okay.
between there. So could be anywhere between 90s, 2000s.
I'll be one with the same thing. It was in the 90s. The woman, it's not a scary movie, but it turned this woman and her daughter believe the apocalypse are going to happen. So they want to get raptured. So they're trying to get to all the way someplace. I don't know what they're just driving and driving. Then when she hears sirens happen at the end, and nothing happens. So she kills her daughter, and as soon as she kills her daughter, everyone gets raptured, and she's right there being judged at that moment. And she says, "If you just
Wow.
accept God into your heart, mommy," like her daughter's there. Like, if you just accept God into your heart, mommy, you can come to heaven. And she just looked like she's like so distraught. She waited for so long. When she finally killed her daughter, she stopped believing in God, and so she says, "I don't believe," and then she's just left in hell. It just turns black, and it's just fades
Wow.
away.
Jeez.
That scared the shit out of me as a kid.
Yeah. This one time I was on a trampoline and I threw up.
Yeah, I was on the water tower when he threw up.
Oh, was your father there?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh, we
He
got
was
to
on it
work.
while growing up.
Wow, we got to work in the water tower and Chris's father in the Halloween special.
Yes.
Beautiful.
So actually, there was if we're talking about movies that we watched and we can't remember what actually happened. This wasn't a horror movie. This was like more of like like I think it was like what Chris said, it was like psychological, right? There was this girl, and she was a mute, but you could hear her thoughts. I think the actress who played her was also the actress in Hellboy, unless it's just they look similar. The actress who played the fire girl in Hellboy, I forget her name.
Yeah.
No, and she was a mute, and her sister was a cheerleader. Like she got adopted into this family, and her sister was a cheerleader and like really popular, and she had like everything going for her. Her father was like a doctor and like some like crazy like expensive like rich dude, and like the mother was just kind of there. The mother didn't really do much. The mother was just a stay-at-home mom, like supportive character, like supportive person. You know what I mean? Well,
Yeah.
you find out halfway through the movie that like the daughter and the father are actually like having intercourse together. And the daughter's cool with it. The father's like totally fine with it. And basically, the person who's mute finds out, but like she's so messed up, she can't say anything.
Mm-hmm.
So like she basically like you're basically just following her and like her identifying like things and trying to like figure it out and so on and so forth. But like there's if you want to talk about how crazy this was, I mean, it's how far back it goes. I don't remember the name of that movie. I don't want to look it up because I think like I'm past the point of watching that movie at this point. I think one was enough. My cousin
Mm-hmm.
Austin and my other cousin Amanda, their brother and sister, we were playing Xbox together and we are playing GTA 4. And my cousin Austin was like, "Babe, stop what you're doing. Go watch this movie right now because Amanda's watching this movie sick." And I was like, "All right, cool." And let's be honest here, we weren't really paying attention to all the other stuff that was going on. The two main leads, the two female main leads, were absolutely beautiful women. I'm just saying. So I mean, that's because we were
That's
both like
fantastic.
we were like nine. I think we were like 9 and 10 apiece at that time. So like, that's how long ago that movie was. I'm 28 now, so yeah. On that note, let's talk. On that note, segue.
Next topic. Molestation.
Segue. Actually, let's go off script for just like 1 second, guys. How long have we been recording? Has it been an hour?
I
I
believe
don't even know.
so.
It's been an hour. I think it's been an hour and some change actually.
Hmm
Yeah.
Good.
I think we started at like 6:20,
No,
6:15.
yeah, 7. I think we started at 7:15, and yeah, we went way past. This is a lot of content. All right, so we do our outro video now, guys.
Yeah, let's do it.
Matt, you can cut this up, and we'll just go right into it. Anyways, segue. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you always for supporting us. Me and Dua are reading your comments and your DMs. We're hearing it from our families and our friends, and it warms us knowing that actually people are watching and actually listening to us once in a while. I want to give a special thank you to my friend Chris for giving
No
his time
problem.
and his
I
effort to do
appreciate
this.
appreciate the invite and allowing me to come on here and ramble about Halloween for like 45 minutes. And
Yes.
I enjoyed it. It was very fun. Hopefully, we'll do this again. If you want me back on, I'm more than happy to come back on whenever you need me.
Yes, I would. I was gonna ask you. I would love to have you on again at some point. I would love to have you on again,
Let me know.
especially
I'm ready for any time.
Joe Colo. You have the distinct honor of being the two-time club. You've been on the show 2 times.
Thank
So
you.
Yeah.
Very
2
honored.
times. Thanks
Him and his
for
booty Chanel
The
dupes.
2 time. Yoy, don't even go there.
two-tone, two
Two-tone. Two-tone, baby.
Beautiful.
Two-tone, baby.
Yeah, more
Yeah.
like 2 elixirs.
Yeah. 2 elixirs. 2 elixirs. 2 booty
Uh,
Chanel dupes in your ass.
oh my god, my god. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate you. Dewey, why don't you
All right.
close us out?
Okay. Well, thank you for watching our show. Thank you for pulling up a seat, grabbing a coffee, and hanging out with us. We really appreciate you. And, you're always invited. We always love when you guys come over. Just go ahead, take a seat. Have a great day.
Yes, in our next episode, I hope you will be joining us because in our next episode, we will have Paul Miller. Thank you. Have a good
Fuck you,
night.
Joe Cola.